Look down at your hand right now, make a fist. That grip, the way your thumb folds over your fingers, was shaped by something most people never think about. It was shaped by violence. For most of human history, the people who couldn't fight didn't leave descendants. But here's what's strange. The way ancient humans fought was nothing like the wars you're picturing. No uniforms, no front lines, no generals on horseback. The truth is far older, far smaller, and far more brutal than that. Let's go back 12,000 years ago in a place now called Jebel Sahaba in modern Sudan. Someone dug a grave. Inside it, archaeologists found 61 bodies. Nearly half of them had stone projectile points still embedded in their bones. Arrowheads in the skull, in the spine, in the pelvis. This is one of the oldest known sites of human warfare on Earth. And it tells us something uncomfortable. War did not begin with cities. It did not begin with kings. It began with small groups of people killing other small groups of people. So, how did they actually do it? For most of human history, war wasn't a battle, it was an ambush. There were no two armies lining up in a field. There was a hunting party that crept up on a sleeping camp before dawn. The goal was never a fair fight. The goal was to kill before anyone could fight back. Think about that. The first weapons of war were the same weapons used to hunt animals: a sharpened stick, a stone-tipped spear, a club. The wooden spear is one of humanity's oldest tools. In a German coal mine, archaeologists found wooden throwing spears roughly 300,000 years old, older than our own species. That means the technology to kill at a distance existed before modern humans even did. But here's where it gets extraordinary. The single most important weapon in ancient war wasn't the spear. It was the bow. A bow let one person kill another from 40 meters away, in total silence without ever being touched. For a small tribe, this changed everything. You could wipe out an entire rival group and lose no one. And that is exactly what they did. Anthropologists who studied surviving small-scale societies found something chilling. In some groups, raids and ambushes killed so many men that up to 60% of adult males died violently. Not in one great war, in a lifetime of small, constant raids, a 60% death rate among men. For comparison, the bloodiest century in modern history didn't come close to that percentage. The small wars were the deadliest of all. But why? Why would humans living in tiny scattered groups fight so relentlessly? The answer is not glory. It was resources. A river full of fish, a valley full of game, a spring that didn't run dry. When one group controlled what another group needed, the choice was simple: raid them or starve. And there was a second reason, darker than the first: revenge. In a small society with no police and no courts, the only justice was retaliation. You killed mine, so I kill yours, which means I will then come for yours again. It became a cycle that could last for generations. Whole bloodlines locked in a war nobody could remember starting. Then something shifted. Around 10,000 years ago, humans began to farm. And farming changed war forever. For the first time, people had something they couldn't carry away when raiders came: fields, granaries, stored grain that took a year to grow. You can't flee with a harvest on your back. So for the first time, people had to stand and defend a place. This is the moment war stopped being only an ambush. This is when walls appear. In the ancient city of Jericho, archaeologists found a stone wall built over 9,000 years ago. Beside it, a tower more than 8 meters tall. People did not stack tons of stone like that for decoration. They built it because something out there wanted in. And once there were walls, war became a siege. Now you needed numbers. You needed organization. You needed someone giving orders. The ambush had become an army. But here's the part most people get wrong. We tend to think ancient war was about brave warriors meeting in honorable combat. That's the lazy version of the story. The bones tell a different one. Most ancient violence wasn't a duel between equals. It was the strong falling on the weak at night without warning to take what they had. War wasn't an event ancient humans attended. It was a permanent condition they lived inside, a constant low hum of danger that never fully went away. And it left a mark on us. The instinct to band together against an us and a them. The pull toward our own group. The suspicion of the outsider. Those reflexes were forged across hundreds of thousands of years of raids in the dark. They are still in you. So look at that fist again. You will probably never use it the way your ancestors used theirs. You live behind walls they could only dream of, in a world safer than any they knew. They had no choice but to fight.